Another win today.
Yeah, it was a scrappy game at times. We the sending offs in games, obviously affect games in different ways, and fair play to Stalybridge. They responded excellently to it, as is normally the case, and in the end it looked like we were hanging on, but if we'd taken our opportunities when we were in good areas of the game, it could have been dead and buried, quite comfortable, but in the end it made it a nervous day. But the main thing is that you keep a clean sheet, you win the game, and that's what happened.
We started really brightly, and a moment of pure quality gave us the lead after just 5 minutes.
Yeah, I thought Jason had started the game with, he was flying in terms of his tempo and his desire, and he was giving us the impetus on the front foot. And then his free kick was something he does it quite regularly in training and things like that. So that little bit of quality, and then we just, I don't know, when we scored and they had the man sent off not long after, it seemed like our mindset was as if the game might have been already won. And a little sloppy few things creeped in, and then we just couldn't get out of that little sort of phase. And we tried to, say a few things at half-time about the tempo and, keeping the quality of the possession going forward and getting in the right areas. But yeah, we sort of huffed and puffed today, Russ, and it wasn't a classic, especially for me and the gaffer. But we just bottled them 3 points up, and at the end of the day, we've gone 2 points further ahead of another title rival with games to play, so it's a positive day.
Jason took a knock. What do we know about that?
Yeah, he's got a bit of swelling on the outside of his left ankle, so a bit of a concern because he's got previous in those areas, you know what I mean? But I think, having seen him again before he went there, it's not as serious as we first thought, so we'll have to monitor that Tuesday and then see what we do with him for next week. So at this moment in time, you maybe think he's a doubt for next Saturday.
You said things were tense, but when you look back over the 90 minutes, I think Macca only had one shot to save, and that's from about 35 yards. They never really looked like scoring.
No, their build-up play was very good at times, and they got in around the penalty area. Then they just didn't have that little bit of quality to break us down. But as I say, the endeavour from Stalybridge was exceptional, and a credit to them. We stood firm at the back, and as Meechan just said, a little bit frustrated going forward. And then the longer that goes, the tenser the whole place becomes, the stadium and everybody else. So at the end of the day, you've just got to get 3 points, and if you win 5-0, you win 1-0, you don't get any more points for it. They'll learn from that. They were disappointed. You shouldn't be disappointed from winning a home game. So we'll learn from that again.
The lads won, and they was a little bit subdued in the dressing room. But hey, let's not be negative.
Yeah, I mean, we on the break we could have had 2 or 3 more with better decision making.
Yeah, definitely. Even first half, we got in some really good areas, and just it was a little bit like that at Hensford as well, wasn't it? It's got to be positive because we're sat top of the league and we're still bemoaning missed chances and missed opportunities. So the thing is going in the right direction. It's just we all know we can do a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean 9 home league games, 9 home league wins, and I think we've conceded 3 goals.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
But it's probably a year to the day to this man has been appointed, and the winning mentality that he's brought to the club, and the standards that are being set. You can't underestimate what he's done here. And in a year, we've probably lost about 6 games. So, that expectation now, before we've even kicked the ball, is to go and beat Stalybridge 2, 3, 4. So it's a credit, to him, and it's a great place to be at the minute, Russ, this football club, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah, I think you're a month early there. I think it was mid-December.
A new stat up.
Kind
words up.
About the year
Good
to the
words
day
up.
since you took over nearly as caretaker. Yeah, but like you said, looking back 12 months when Stalybridge came here and drew 1 each, there was very little between the sides, and obviously won there in January and started on a little run. And the team and the club's just gone from strength to strength.
Brilliant.
Since then, and Paul coming in and obviously backing it. And we go now on a run possibly of not being back here till the 20th of December.
If the draw's not favourable on Monday. But like we've won today, but again we're still talking about trying to improve in areas of our game and key areas on the pitch. So it's all good.
But that's the key thing, isn't it? If you improve when you have a position of strength, that's how it's got to be. Otherwise, other clubs catch you up.
Yeah, of course. That's what we'll look to do. Is keep improving and keep looking for people and players that can take us you know, again, and maintain where we are. That's the main thing now. Is just to, you know, this month could become difficult because of all the away games. But if we go about the job like we did at Hensford, like we did at Colwyn, where we had the bit between our teeth, and you know, the lads show a bit of pride for a few away games, then we could come back over Christmas and it can be, like Meek says, you know, really enjoyable again, and we look to keep pushing in.
So we're now 4 points clear of the top of Fylde and Guiseley. I think we've got games in hand on Guiseley, and Fylde have got one on each on us, and we have, of course, just the small matter of going to Guiseley next Saturday.
But you know, we won't change where we are, Russ. So we've got to, like we say, embrace it. Go to Guiseley, nothing to fear. We go about our business as we do. Try and improve in certain areas and areas of the pitch, and we've got nothing to fear. You know, they're a good side. We know that. We'll give them the respect, but we want to go there and get a positive result and keep this another sort of winning run going in the league.
Just Ted Cribley's gone out on a month's loan to Hyde.
Yeah, I think it needed to happen. Ted has got a little bit frustrated. He's just been on the periphery, and what that'll do is, you know, allows him to get 5 or 6 games, whatever it'll be, under his belt. And then coming into Christmas, we might need him on board, so he'll be in a different position mentally and then physically, and he's got that game time. That important today also that Ant Wilson got some gaming ready for, like you say, a real tough one next week. He's got another 870, whatever it is, under his belt, allied to the 90 he got in midweek, so he'll be a lot stronger for this.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, Ross, thank you.